Menstruation in the dream. Have you ever dreamt of menstruation and wondered what it meant? Was it just a random dream, or could it be a spiritual message from God? Menstruation in dreams is a common, yet deeply symbolic experience that many people report. In different cultures and spiritual traditions, this dream has been seen as a sign of renewal, purification, delay, or even spiritual warfare. Today, we will uncover the biblical, historical, and cultural meanings of menstruation in dreams and what it could signify for you. Stay with me, because at the end of this video, I'll show you what to do if you experience this dream and how to respond spiritually. Biblical meaning. The Bible mentions menstruation multiple times, often associating it with purification, separation, and transition. However, depending on the dream's context, it can also symbolize hindrances, shame, or even spiritual attacks. Leviticus 15 verses 19 to 25. In the Old Testament, menstruation was a time of ritual separation. In dreams, this could represent a period of isolation, cleansing, or transition into a new season. Isaiah 64 verse 6. The Bible compares human righteousness to filthy rags, which many scholars interpret as menstrual cloths. In a dream, this could signify spiritual struggles, feelings of unworthiness, or the need for repentance. Mark 5 verses 25 to 34. The woman with the issue of blood suffered for 12 years until she touched Jesus' garment and was healed. If you dream of prolonged menstruation, it may indicate delayed breakthroughs, persistent struggles, or the need for divine healing. Historical and cultural perspectives. Different cultures have unique interpretations of menstruation dreams. In ancient Jewish tradition, menstruation was considered a time of ritual impurity. Dreaming of it may indicate a need for spiritual purification or a cleansing process. In some African and Asian cultures, menstruation in a dream is seen as a sign of transition, breakthrough, or a warning of spiritual attacks. In certain Native American traditions, menstrual blood symbolizes spiritual power, intuition, and divine revelation. Different types of menstruation dreams and their meanings. Menstruation dreams can carry different meanings depending on the details of the dream. These are some of the most common types and their possible interpretations. 1. Seeing your own menstruation in a dream. If you dream that you are menstruating, this could symbolize a new beginning, cleansing, or release from past burdens. However, it may also indicate spiritual warfare, delays, or emotional distress, depending on how you feel in the dream. 2. Menstruating heavily or uncontrollably. If you see yourself bleeding excessively, this may signify spiritual drainage, loss, or a demonic attack against your destiny. It could also represent an emotional or financial struggle where you feel like something is being taken away from you. 3. Menstruation before an important event. If you dream of menstruating right before a job interview, wedding, or major decision, this could be a warning of obstacles, spiritual hindrances, or divine redirection. Pray for clarity before making any major decisions. 4. Seeing someone else menstruate. If you dream of another person menstruating, it may indicate that someone close to you is experiencing a spiritual or emotional challenge. It could also mean that you are being affected by their spiritual struggles or that you need to be careful about your relationships. 5. Dreaming of painful menstruation. Painful menstruation in a dream might symbolize deep emotional wounds, internal struggles, or spiritual oppression. This could be a call to seek healing, pray for deliverance, and address hidden fears or traumas. 6. Dreaming of menstruation after menopause. If you have already gone through menopause but dream of menstruating, this could represent a renewal, a return to something forgotten, or a second chance in life. It might also indicate that old spiritual battles or unresolved issues are resurfacing and need to be dealt with. 7. Menstruating on clothes or in public. If you see menstrual blood staining your clothes in a dream, it could indicate shame, public exposure, or embarrassment over a personal issue. If you menstruate publicly in the dream, it might symbolize feeling judged, misunderstood, or unworthy in a situation. 8. Being unable to stop the menstruation. If in your dream you are trying to stop the menstruation but cannot, It could mean a prolonged struggle, a generational curse, or a battle that requires deep prayer and deliverance. This may be an indication that spiritual forces are trying to delay or hinder your breakthrough. 9. Dreaming of menstrual blood in water. Seeing menstrual blood in water could symbolize defilement, spiritual contamination, or negative influences in your life. This might be a sign to separate yourself from unhealthy relationships or toxic environments. 10. Receiving menstrual blood from someone. If someone gives you menstrual blood in a dream, this could be a spiritual attack, an attempt to transfer burdens, or a sign of an ungodly soul tie. Be cautious about the spiritual connections in your life and pray for divine separation from negative influences. If you experience menstruation dreams frequently, it could be a sign of spiritual warfare, stagnation, or a delay in destiny. Many people who have these dreams report repeated setbacks, disappointments, or unexpected failures. Remember, Isaiah 54 verse 17, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." Ephesians 6 verse 12, "We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers." If your menstruation dreams feel disturbing or negative, it's important to engage in spiritual warfare prayers to break any negative influences. If you've had this dream, here's what you should do. Ask God to reveal the meaning behind your dream. Discern the context. Consider what is happening in your life. Is there a major decision, challenge, or transition ahead? Break negative spiritual influences. If the dream feels like a spiritual attack, pray against any demonic manipulation, delay, or stagnation. Seek spiritual guidance. If you're unsure what your dream means, don't hesitate to send us your dream, and we will interpret for you. Have you ever had a dream about menstruation? Did it feel positive, negative, or mysterious? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss deep spiritual insights like this. God is always speaking, even through dreams. The question is, are you listening